the hell? I might actually be the dumbest film YouTuber on this platform. I gotta be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. So I saw Creed 3 a few days ago, and this movie both surprised me in very good ways and also disappointed me a lot. Let me explain. This movie has a lot to live up to, not only in the general audience's eyes, but in my eyes as a humongous fan of the Creed franchise. I rewatched both of them just to remind myself how good they are, and god damn it, they are amazing. This was legitimately one of my most anticipated movies of the year. And there was a lot of things I heard about this movie that both intrigued me and maybe left me a little bit nervous. Let's start with the good. Michael B. Jordan as a first-time director. Usually when I hear that makes me pretty nervous, especially in a big franchise that's already established itself. But I gotta say, Michael B. Jordan impressed me as a director. Specifically with the fight scenes. Now, there have been so many boxing match scenes in movies that a lot of us have already watched, and we're just like, okay, what are you going to do to really wow us this time? And Michael B. Jordan has not shied away from the fact that the fight scenes in particular are heavily inspired from anime. And I'm half Japanese. I am anime. Not actually, I'm sure he's a bigger fan of anime than I am. But when I was watching those fighting scenes, I was like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I was like, Japanese. But it's true. You really see the anime influence in the fight scenes, and like they really work actually. I thought it was really cool and a really good decision on his part. That's a credit to him and the cinematographer. I think this movie is actually shot very well. It's very beautiful and it conveys everything that you want it to convey, especially during those fighting scenes. So you have the anime influences in the fighting matches, and it does some creative things within the movie itself during those fight scenes to kind of call you back that I thought actually worked pretty well. You'll know a little bit more what I mean when you see the movie. So Michael B. Jordan as a director impressed me. Interested to see what he does next. The performances are all great. Michael B. Jordan has his character down on lock. Tessa Thompson is amazing, and Jonathan Majors might be just on the fucking trajectory of superstardom. And I'll admit, this is kind of the second movie in a row where I was kind of like secretly rooting for him, So there's a lot in this movie to like, and there's a lot of promise within this movie. At the same time, considering how big of a fan I was of the first two Creeds and my expectations for this movie, I can't help but also feel a little disappointed. And it certainly starts with the script. This is easily the weakest script of them all. And it has a couple problems with it. One, it is very rushed. I mean, this is a very short movie. I don't know what the final runtime is, but when I looked at my watch before credits, it was less than 2 hours long. And while y'all know I do love a shorter movie that really moves, I get that, I do. But this movie tried to cover a lot in that short amount of time. And it got to the point where I almost wish they either gave more time for it to breathe and just made the movie longer, or just removed certain aspects of it to give other aspects more time to shine and more time to breathe. And if that happened, man, this movie would have been so much better. Another thing is Rocky is gone. Sylvester Stallone is gone over a bunch of legal stuff that I don't really know that much about. And I haven't really researched what the reason is, and I don't really care to, but all I know is he seems pretty done with the Rocky franchise. And in the first two movies, not only did he give such good performances, but he was really the emotional support for that movie. I know you can say Tessa Thompson was. To me, that's an emotional support for Creed. Rocky was really the support for the audience, in my opinion. And he's gone. And I'll be honest, you really feel it. Now, they tried to make other characters the emotional support to kind of fill in that void, and it doesn't hit the same. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Now, maybe if they gave certain aspects to characters more time to shine, maybe it would have worked. But without Rocky, god damn it, the Italian stallion, I don't really feel it anymore. But I think my biggest complaint about this movie is character development, and I do mean for Creed himself. Now, I brought my fiance to the screening with me, and she's someone who pretty much likes most things. She can kind of just enjoy it as it is. And even she pointed out something that I was thinking, which was, it all seemed really easy for Creed. Part of the reason that I've grown so attached to the character of Creed in the first two movies was a bunch of things, but I mean, god damn it, he's like a fighter. And I don't mean like a literal fighter as in a boxing match, but I mean like he gets the shit beat out of him just in life. He's always had it down here, and he's always had to overcome said obstacles, and that's what makes it more exciting, with why you want to root for it even more. And in Creed 3, obviously he's in a different stage of the character's life. He's obviously very successful, but I never felt this pressure of like, oh damn, like he just doesn't got it like that anymore, or man, he could fail right here, or what's gonna happen. They tried to do that a little bit, and I was just like I know this is gonna be fine. And that's the part that disappointed me, because it felt too easy, and I'm not even sure like how his character really grew in this that much. Because in a way, it's a bit of a rehash of the first one in terms of his internal struggle of him trying to move forward while also thinking about the past. Now, that doesn't mean that he doesn't go through any losses in this movie. He certainly does, but it still felt very easy and just a kind of a smooth ride. Oh, I can't wait to get blasted in the comments for this, god damn it. And let me reiterate, This movie flies by. It's entertaining. It'd be a good movie for you to go on and watch with your friends or a date or whoever. And once again, I truly cherish those movies. God damn it. So while I admit I am a little disappointed with Creed 3, there's also still a lot to like in here. And Michael B. Jordan as a director, very interested to see where his career goes. Creed 3 stars. I'm sure most people will watch this movie and just like it. You know, maybe I'm just cursed with, like, I've seen so many movies now. I just see different things. I don't fucking know. What I do know is I'd get my ass beat by both of them. And Tessa Thompson, to be honest. I'm getting my ass beat in every single situation here.